Let's create beautiful autumn tag together. Hi, it's Emilia here. Today I invite you to make with me a mixed media tag that can be used as an attachment to a gift or instead of greeting card. For the base, I'm using Crafty shape from Stamperia. As every Tuesday I take one shape and I create with it. This is a quite new product in Stamperia, so I want to show you many ways of using it. And for today, as I decided to use a rice paper on top, I'm starting with preparing my base, which is covering it with white gesso. One layer of white gesso will be enough. I want to make it light, so then when I apply the rice paper on top, the colors will be true to the colors which are on the papers. The papers I'm choosing are from Golden Harmony collection from Stamperia. It is my collection. I absolutely love it and I'm so happy I can share many projects with that collection with you. To adhere the rice paper to the base, I'm using rice paper glue. All the products will be linked and there will be a list in the description box below the video. Or if you have any questions, always ask in the comment. I try to read my comments regularly, so I will be able to answer. So like I said, one layer of gesso, then when the gesso is dry, one thin layer of glue. After applying the paper, I kind of make it smooth with my fingers, but please do not push too much because the paper can rip. The glue is still wet, and while the glue is drying, I'm taking off the excess of the paper using just the nail file. And then I'm applying thin layer of a rice paper glue on top to seal my paper. Don't worry if it looks milky, the rice paper glue dries completely clear and matte. You can leave your project to air dry or you can use a heat tool to speed up the drying process. I'm going to add some texture on top of the tag where I'm not planning to have the composition, and for that I will use volume paste and the stencil from Stamperia Golden Harmony collection. Unfortunately, while applying the paste, I moved the stencil a little bit, so I did mess it up, my texture in the middle of the tag, and later, after this layer of the paste is dry, you will see me inking the edges of the tag and then applying more texture. I was just covering my mistakes. The volume paste is now completely dry and I can create my composition. I will start by applying the ring which goes on the top of the tag, and then for the embellishments I have chosen a very large pumpkin that's from the die cuts. It's a chipboard piece, a smaller pumpkin which is from wooden elements, and the suitcase. The suitcase is from ephemera. For adhering them to my project, I will use piece of cardboard, just to give this project a little bit of dimension, and I will create layers starting with the biggest element, which is that large pumpkin. I took both pumpkins in the same color as I wanted this project to be very neutral in beige brown shades. There are some orange pumpkins in the collection if you would like to go with more autumn colors, but for this project I took those two in the same color. The whole composition is very simple, both pumpkins and the suitcase, and then some leaves which I stamped onto the book pages. Don't worry, I used an old book which I use for crafting, so because this is not shown in the video, I just took the book 2 or 3 book pages out, stamped some leaves and inked them, and then I cut it out, and then now I use them in various projects. I must say they add lovely, interesting element to any project because they have that text already on them, so they look, in my opinion, really nice. So I'm adhering the second pumpkin, and then I will add some leaves. To finish off the composition and having a sentiment, I'm adding that hello word. I will ink the top of it and the bottom with the coffee brown ink, and then I will adhere it flat to my project. I'm adding a piece of fabric and the ribbon and the twine on top of the tag. For the fabric I used just old clothing. These are trousers which are too small for my son, but they are in a perfect color for my current projects, dark green, so I cut them into little strips and create a ribbon out of them. I'm also adding a piece of lace from my stash and will tie everything together with the twine bow. The last step will be adding splats of white acrylic paint mixed with water. Of course, you can skip that step because not everyone likes the splats. And then it will be it for today. I hope you like the project. It's super cute. I just love it. I love the colors, and it's very easy to make. If you haven't tried using crafty shapes from Stamperia, I really encourage you to try. You can find lots of videos for various shapes as I post them every Tuesday. Please let me know, what do you think about that project? Would you like to create something like that? Do you find it easy or difficult? I really would love your feedback. I love creating them as this is a easy and fun project to make. You don't need to have many supplies to create something really pretty. As always, thank you very much for visiting me today. Thanks for all the comments, and I hope you will have a lovely creative day. Bye bye!